Okay, this is the after. I'll just start here. I just basically took the robe and jacket and hung up and put the bag away. And these are just my aprons. And I think there's one of my husband's aprons in there. And then on the shelves, these were kind of pretty much organized. I had done it a few weeks ago. It's just, everything's just kind of, there's a lot of everything just because we've been, with the prices of food, we've just been buying a lot of stuff since last year's crop is this year's grocery. So this year's crop is next year's grocery. So what they're out of next year, they either won't have it or it will be really not affordable. So anyways, I had said earlier that my crates were from IKEA. The one on the right is actually, this one's from IKEA. And I bought several of those. I'll show you where I organized my closet that I did. And then the one on the left, I actually got from Joann Fabrics. I think they were like a doorbuster for $10. And I had gotten two, which was the limit. And they're both sturdy. I think the IKEA one was $15.99 and you had to put it together. The one from Joann Fabrics was $10 and it was together and it was a lot easier to deal with. The one from IKEA was challenging for me to put together. This is my lifetime supply of cloths for cleaning and doing dishes. And I ended up putting those Tupperware bowls up there because I really don't use them a lot unless I'm making Korean food or German dishes, potato salad or something like that. I need the bigger bowls. Baskets, really like baskets. A lot of cleaning stuff that I really don't use anymore, don't like to use anymore, but I'm going to use it till it's gone because I don't want to waste it because the price I paid. I've got like 4 bottles of these. This is what you spray on your mattress. So normally after I change my sheets, I spray it on my mattress in the morning and then I just let it air out all day. It's supposed to help with the, just clean all the dust and dust mites and all that good stuff. And then I have some extra one of those wool balls. Still have all the dishcloths or dish towels. Still need to figure that out. This is kind of a solution until we have someone come in and build us wooden shelves and stuff because we've got to figure something out with this. I don't like to see stuff. I like it to be closed up. And again, those are just for the jelly that we're going to make for Christmas. Put the laundry detergents back there. Those are pretty much going to stay like that because when I mix that up, it's basically about a 6 months to a year supply for us. And this, I had actually picked up this Lazy Susie at IKEA for our back porch table because we like to eat outside in the fall and the spring. And it just makes it easier to either put the dishes on or whatever, but I don't want it to get warped. So I put these on there until I use those just because I didn't have anywhere else to put it. And this I just kind of somewhat organized a little bit. Got to figure out where we're going to hang that. Again, we want to get that off the door. So, but I got to keep those because they're great for getting dust off the floor. And then over here, let me go over this way so you can just see a little bit better. I just kind of took some stuff down. I took all the smoothie stuff and put it actually in the kitchen since we're doing that every morning, and kind of moved extra cups. As you can see, that was packed with IKEA baggies. So I have grown children, like I said, stocking stuffers. So that'll be in their stockings as well as dishcloths and stuff. Needed to get rid of some of it. So I have an espresso machine that I like to use just for every day. And I don't remember why I ordered so many, but I don't know. I did. So I've got a lot. My mom and mother-in-law drink decaf, so wanted to have that. And it's just a quick way if you're not wanting to make a whole pot of coffee. Overpriced, but great coffee. I make a lot of Puerto Rican food, so I've got the different spices in there for that I don't use all the time, as well as in the other one, I've got some German spices in there for when I make German food. I also like to make Korean food. I really, really like making a lot of Korean food, and so I've got the spices up there because I probably only make it about every 3 months, a lot of it. And then one of my grandchildren is gluten-free, so I'm trying to learn some recipes to make so that, it's better for her tummy when she's eating. So I've got those different kinds of flours and stuff because you can't do the wheat. And then my nuts. And I kind of already organized this. Like I said, I didn't go with any particular size. I was just going for glass jars. And I probably should have wrote down what I was going to use. Again, I had actually tried this balsamic vinegar in Germany. It's an Italian balsamic vinegar. And I found it on this website called yummybazaar.com. And it was really inexpensive compared to buying it over there and, putting it in the suitcase and shipping it. It can be a hassle. I stock up on the German vinegars as well for me and my kids. My all three of my kids cook some German dishes. And then these are just the spices, some of our mugs that we have plenty of and we don't need anymore. And this was one of my canning jars that I just bought, actually, that the lid and the filter was bent. So, and I really have a lot of these Melba toasts. Got them like 2 for $6 on Vermont Country Store, and didn't realize how many exactly I got when I did 2. I actually got 3 orders because I gave my daughter, I think, a box. Those are just the different oils that I have. Some more jars down on the bottom I'm trying to hold on to. Different spices, some German seasonings, syrup when my grandkids are here. They love, you know, having pancakes and waffles and stuff, and then I do too. I did start buying the maple syrup from Costco, because one of my favorite YouTubers is Naomi, and she uses it in place of sugar, and so I thought I'd try that. She does a lot of the gluten-free and lactose-free, so I'd like to try some of those recipes. But I had picked up some of that, and then jellies, and just you name it. And again, I do the Korean if I don't want to make up my own mix. I've got the pre-ready for the ribs and the meat marinade. Gonna try to do the green bean casserole. Never made it. Picked these up at IKEA. Do a lot of stuff with coconut milk and coconut cream. Lots of beans. So yeah, do a lot of beans. My dad's wife does this Better Than Bouillon stuff, so I thought I'd try that instead of buying. I've got like tons and tons of the chicken stock. That's actually low. I normally have like 2 or 3 cases for soups and stews and stuff. So in these containers down here, I'm not going to open them. They're like literally packed. You can see these are just all different kinds of noodles. Those are mainly like my Asian noodles and like cup of soup or whatever that we still have left. It's really not good because it's a lot of sodium. On the bottom are just like regular pasta noodles, different kinds, gluten-free ones also for my granddaughter. And then in the other container, one of them is like breakfast stuff. It's like muesli, oatmeal, what they call Moisturize and Grießbrei in Germany. It's you mix with milk and it has some sugar in it and you can add fruit to it. So I've got that all in the one container. Snacks like chips and crackers and candies. And then one of them I have like all German seasonings, German seasoning packets that I get when I'm there. The very bottom one is literally all different types of beans that you can think of. We're talking beans galore. So this has sugar in it. Then the next one is flour, and I believe the bottom one is jasmine rice. And then that one container has all different kinds of nuts in it. And then the bottom one is all different kinds of beans. Yeah, beans. And this is all different kinds of flours, including the gluten-free one. There's probably like 60 pounds of flour in there. We were stocking up for the prices. Trying to start making my own bread too. There's whole wheat flour. There's mesa in there to make tortillas. There's all kinds of stuff in there. This is all coffee, German coffee. We only drink German coffee. So it's espresso beans because we have an espresso machine. And then like I said, we have the Nespresso, but we have an espresso machine. And then we do the pour over as well. And then the last container is different sugars. And I probably have about 60 pounds of sugars in there. And like I said yesterday, we haven't had any except for one time with a mouse. And that was last, I think, 4th of July when the doors were constantly open. Grandkids here, lots of food, loose, bread, a little bit of a mess. So since then, we haven't had any. I do have a trap on each side, those little sticky ones. So, but yeah, it looks much better. And I think I'm going to make sure it stays this way. Right now, like I said, I did have stuff for stocking stuffers that I took out. And I did take out all the smoothie stuff. So got to figure out what I'm going to do with that. But I'm going to try to keep this and not buy anything and kind of go through and use a lot of this before I start stocking up on this. Because this is basically my cans and box stuff. And my refrigerator and freezers, they're a hot mess too. But yeah, so this is it. And looks pretty good. I also moved the dryer and washer out and vacuumed the dust out from behind there and made sure there was nothing from a mouse, and there wasn't. But it did disconnect the dryer, so I've got to have that hooked back up. Not real good at that, but yeah. So I'm getting ready to move on, and I'm going to, whenever we do get the wooden shelves put in and bring our other refrigerator in here, I'll do like a part 3 on this pantry, and then just how it, hopefully by then I have a rhyme or reason with all my canning jars that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get everything out of plastic and into jars because it's so much better and safer for storage, and you can actually see what's in there too. So, but I am about to start making my German goulash, so I will have that posted as well in the next day or so. So thank you all for watching, and if you would, please subscribe to my channel.